All radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the host, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? It's hot now. It's hot now. Let's go. It's hot. We made it. And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from that. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field, man. That's what I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Joe, what's up with alkaline water? Alkaline water.
It's a wrap. Game over.
Oh, no, this game is just getting started, and it's Freestyle Friday, so y'all already know this one's going to be off the chisel. And it's a couple days before my birthday. December the 13th will be my day, and I got to tell you, I'm already feeling the love. I got to say thank you to LJ. LJ, boy, got me hooked up, and I'm appreciative. I am very appreciative. So Nikki Berry is going to be joining us today. She's a singer, songwriter, actress. She's got a new song out. We're going to get to that today. Looking forward to her joining us today on the show. We had another guest that was scheduled, but unfortunately she had to cancel and reschedule. I don't feel bad. We'll have her back, but another phenomenal young lady doing big things out here in the big city. Let me shout out to some birthdays. Verona Yollywood celebrating a birthday. Willard Jackson's birthday is today. Andre DeLeon Williams is 60 years old today. Stephen Scott is 60 years old today. Tracy T, what up, though? Celebrating her birthday today. Ensa McKelvey, what's up, sis? Happy birthday to you. Sandra R. Allen celebrating her birthday today. Ian Elise celebrating his birthday. And Jaya Flame is celebrating her birthday. Awesome gospel hip-hop rapper doing her thing. Yesterday it was my little goddaughter, Tanya Canyo. And I say little, she just turned 40. I'm like feeling old. She just turned 40. Anyway, Cynthia Patterson. Margot Hickman. Do y'all know Margot? Hilarious. Margot does characters, and I forget her primary character, but Margot Hickman celebrated her birthday yesterday. Edmund Hodge, Leah Owens, Jabril, Breezy, young man that is my son's age. In fact, when my son was staying with me and growing up back at that time, Jabril, Xavier, Marquise always used to be at the house. Happy birthday to you, Jay Breezy. Tanisha Zatar celebrated a birthday yesterday. Rob celebrated. Antoine Powell. Quentin Samuels, Q, celebrated his birthday. If you don't know Q, man, you got to get to know him. Dude is multi-talented. He can sing. He can preach, he can rap, he can play instruments, he can act. Got to get Q on the show. Sherry Rice celebrated her birthday. Why do I have Tanya Kano twice? You ever have somebody twice on your friends list and you're like, I got to delete one of those because I can't be having, I got 4,999 friends. I'm going to need that spot, Tanya. So I gotta delete that one. Susan Cross, my homie from Cincinnati, Ohio, celebrated her birthday yesterday. Susan, I didn't know we were days apart. Susan Cross Evans. I'm sorry, brother Evans. I ain't mean to leave you off. But anyway, Shantara Franklin, that's my cousin. What's up, cuz? She celebrated her birthday on the 9th. Garen Goddard on the 9th. Gloria Cooks, a longtime gospel announcer and promoter and all that. She celebrated her birthday. Fallon Carrington, real big into health. I mean, she is a phenomenal bodybuilder and that kind of stuff. She competes. Merrick Thomas, y'all, I told y'all, Mad Dog celebrated a birthday 2 days ago. Brittany Glenn, Erica White. Hey, Erica. Christine Carlton Bow. I'm doing all the December babies if y'all haven't figured it out. It's kind of like a big month. So, Al High, what up, bro? Appreciate you. Let's see. Media Cole, another awesome singer and can preach. Tammy L. Kidd from my hometown. Zion Watts. Chris Patrick from the Path magazine celebrated a birthday this month. Marcus Damon, Faith Thompson, Willie Wilson, Peggy Moore. A lot of birthdays this month. Did I forget somebody? I forget any December birthdays? If I did, let me know. Mine's Sunday. And I'm excited. I am excited. You're older. I'm real reflective this time of year. Like, people want to hang out and do this, do that. I get quiet. Let's see. Essentia and Flow, great alkaline waters. I didn't do that one. That one was it's right in the checkout aisle when I got something and it was there. So, it was an impulse buy. Should I drink it or nah? Should I go in? I need a little water, a little hydration, when I'm trying to win the Marconi Award for sports. Is this all right? Can I do this one? Keith Hennig said, I have all you December babies beat. I get a new U.S. president for mine. Yeah. What's up with this? What's up with the Attorney General in Texas trying to sue the states of Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Georgia, and Michigan? What that about? Where they do that at? I mean, can we just get a president and can we get the guy that won the votes and the guy that had the more electoral college votes? Can we just get that? I just don't understand how all of a sudden it's all wrong. Like the wrong person won, so it's got to be fraud. It's got to be voter, fraud and dead people voted and somebody's mama voted 58 times and what is going on? Where was all this voter fraud and all that last time? Where was that at? Where was all the voter fraud and all that when Bush won and them, Bush daddy and Bush son? I don't understand how when one party wins, and again, let me be clear, I am an independent. I'm not a Green Party or libertarian. I make parties earn my vote. I don't just give it freely. I got people I like on both sides, and I represent them. But where's all this? Where this come from? I don't understand. Y'all not gonna like me today. It's Freestyle Friday, and it's my birthday weekend. It seems like, and far be it from me to come up with something that don't seem right. It just seems like when somebody got in there, everything was wrong. Anything that was not for that somebody, everything was wrong. Where was the deep state when President Obama was in? Where was the deep state when George Bush was in? I don't get it. I just don't understand. Hey, listen, let's take a quick break. I'll come back. I need to talk more about this Texas Attorney General dude. Can I talk more about him? All right, we'll be right back with more on the lunch break on the Legendary KYOK and the all new. What in the world? I'll do 92.3 FM.
Everybody, it's AJ Jones with the lunch break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3 FM. It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for, and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right. You can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who've helped people that have been injured or wronged. Have you been diagnosed with cancer? Are you one of the millions who have taken Zantac or other generic versions of this popular drug to help treat stomach issues? Then pay close attention to this message. The FDA said it detected low levels of a probable cancer-causing chemical known as NDMA in Zantac and other generic forms of this popular drug. They've banned sales and even removed it from the market. If you've been diagnosed with cancer and you've taken Zantac or a generic equivalent, call the legal helpline now. You could receive a free cash award and have your medical expenses covered. And there's no upfront cost to you. They only get paid if you win. So please call now. 800-251-7816. 800-251-7816. 800-251-7816. That's 800-251-7816.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
All right, so I'm in here cutting up. Don't mind me. Just having a little fun on Freestyle Friday a couple of days before my birthday. So yeah, somebody call me. If here's what I want to talk. Just real quick before I get into sports. You know, Cam Newton and New England got just rammed last night by the Rams. So I can get to that. Texans up in Chicago take on the Bears. The Rockets up in Chicago taking on the Bulls. Let's see, San Antonio going to host Oklahoma City tomorrow. The Mavericks are going to host or visit Milwaukee tomorrow. So that's pretty much it in sports. But if you think that something went awry or wrong in the election, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you really thought went wrong, and I want to hear what your legitimate proof is. Now, don't tell me, there were these affidavits. I could fill out an affidavit. I could fill out an affidavit that water is not wet. I still have to then prove it, and a court has to take the case, and then I got to bring the evidence to prove, back up my affidavit that water is not wet. All an affidavit is saying that you say your name, allege that this happened, and you have some knowledge that it happened. And then you get that notarized, and then it is presented with some type of evidence that, you've got a case. And if a judge takes it, then you are invited to testify on behalf of whichever side you're on. But an affidavit doesn't prove anything. I'm not an attorney, but I know enough about the system to know that ain't it. So if somebody call me 281-453-1000 if you can tell me what happened. Why is Ken Paxton trying to sue other states for doing what they are allowed to do? They are allowed to run their elections the way that they want to run within the law. And he doesn't get to tell them, no, that you did that wrong, so you messed it up for everybody. That ain't how it works. It's not how any of that works. 281-453-1000. Anybody got some more? And then I understand that 18 other state attorney generals have signed on to this thing, and over half of the Republican House of Representative folks have all signed on as well. In fact, I got a picture of them. I'm going to show you them. Let me go to the phone line real quick. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who this?
Hey, AJ, it's Keith Hennig.
Hey, Keith, how you doing? Caller of the year 2020.
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm drinking alkaline water, a couple of days before my birthday. I have a feeling I'm going to be able to leap tall buildings with a single bound.
Especially when it's Grey Goose in that bottle, but that's a conversation for another day.
You know what? I almost messed up the control board messing with you and that. But go ahead, Keith. What is going on? What's wrong with Ken Paxton? Why he trying to tell everybody how to set up their elections?
Well, Ken Paxton is under federal indictment. And he is trying to make a big splash so President Donald Trump will pardon him. And that's what that's all about.
Okay. So now that makes sense because in another life, Keith, I was the subject matter expert for a product for a large company. And what that meant was it was a regulated company. What that meant was whenever someone tried to challenge our pricing or our product or our what were called tariffs, I would have to go over to federal court in Manhattan, and I would have to explain it in layman terms to a gentleman by the name of Judge Green. I don't know if Judge Green is still alive, but he was a federal judge. And I would also, before my case came up, I would get to hear all the other cases that from, drug trafficking to, trying to kill a federal officer, you name it, whatever was on the docket before me, I was in there. And one thing I learned is you don't get federally indicted unless they have something to indict you for. Like it's not just a random, they're not shooting, in the air. They've got something on you and they were able to secure an indictment and now it's about to go to trial.
Right. And these accusations came from Paxton's staff. Right down the street here in Austin, several of his staffers made these accusations that turned out to be true.
Wow.
They were all fired, of course, and Paxton is really afraid of going to prison, so he's calling on his friend Donald Trump. And he's making a lot of loud noise. He'll get his pardon, and life goes on the red team.
Gotcha. So at least he's going to bat for Donald, and he hopes that Donald, and let me be respectful, President Trump, he's hoping that then President Trump will go to bat for him and pass out one of those pardons before he leaves the White House on January the 20th?
20th, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
And that's exactly correct.
All right, so then what's wrong with all these other attorney generals and these 106 Congress folks that have signed on to this thing?
Well, the 106 Congress folks are just worms. They just drank the Kool-Aid. I think there are a lot of attorneys general in this country that have skeletons in the closet, and they don't want to be exposed. So I think most of them are probably going for pardons, presidential pardons.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw a picture of the ones that were supporting and trying to be polite.
Don't have to be. It's me.
It looked a little light, if you will. Very light. Very, very light. Like everybody had something in common and it wasn't gender, if you know what I mean.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So
to get elected and to stay in office for years and years, politicians typically, and I don't want to paint them all with a broad brush, but typically they do some things that are a little unconventional and illegal. And that's what this whole thing is all about. It's just a lot of racket, and it'll die down around the 20th of January.
Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to get the update on it. I mean, I'd like to have a president like we normally would have one. And again, I'm trying to figure out where all this voter fraud was in 2016 and, and all that. Did the deep state just get deep in 2016 or has it been there forever?
Oh, no. In 2016, the Trumpists or Trumpians or Trumpansies or whatever they're called all drank the Kool-Aid.
Okay.
And they all think the same, that Donald Trump is the cult leader put here by God. And they'll go to their graves with that.
Yeah, I think that's the part that blows my mind. How did Donald Trump hijack the entire Republican Party? Like, I used to be a Republican. They came to my school and, we set up a young Republican chapter there at my school. And, I was cool with it for a while. And then I realized there were some things that didn't align with my core values. And I mean, I didn't hate them. I did my fair duty. But there's no way in the world I would have been a Republican if Donald Trump was the head of the party. Nothing against him, but I mean, some of the things that he says and does just don't align with my life. I mean, it's dangerous for my health.
Well, the reality TV guy has turned his reality into something great and our reality into something not great. And I cannot wait until they dog walk him out of the White House in handcuffs. I can't wait for that day.
Okay. Well, Keith Hennig, you have enlightened me, brother. I sure appreciate this lesson in civics.
Yep, just my 2 cents. That's all I got.
Well, brother, I sure appreciate you. Tampa Bay gonna win this weekend?
Man, that's a hard one to call. The Vikings are playing well, but I think Brady will pull it out.
Yeah, they got to keep pace with New Orleans. Got to keep pace with New Orleans and Green Bay, for that matter, because they're not just.
New Orleans has buried them. New Orleans has a division. They could start Jameis Winston and still win the division. There's no problem there.
I wish they would. And watch this. This be 4 times in a row. That hadn't been done before. And then if they win against New Orleans, if they win against Carolina at the end of the year, that'd be the first time somebody went undefeated in the NFC South.
That's true.
Yeah, which has been a tough division.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful birthday weekend, and I know you'll behave yourself.
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
Yep.
I appreciate the time today, AJ.
Thank you, brother. Alkaline water on me next time I see you.
You got it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Keith Hennig. That's why he's caller of the year 2020, because he didn't treat me like I was dumb. Didn't he just kind of walked me through it, and that's how we should be able to talk to each other. I mean, it shouldn't be all this rhetoric of, oh, you're a libertard and you're a Republican and all of that. Like, can we just? I want to understand what your issue is. What's the cause going on here? So, 106 Congress folks from the Republican Party signing on to Ken Paxton's legislation or lawsuit against Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Georgia. What if those areas sued Texas? Could they do that? I mean, could they file a lawsuit against Texas? Like, your attorney general is messing in our business, and oh yeah, by the way, how do we know your election was done right? Can't that happen? I can be a little petty every now and then, like once every, 20 minutes, I can be petty. Long times, long stretches of my life, I go from not being petty to being petty, like every 25, 30 minutes-ish, 15 to 10. But, I mean, couldn't somebody, an attorney general from one of those 4 states turn around and sue Ken Paxton, Mr. I'm trying to get a pardon from Donald Trump? I'm just asking. Inquiring minds want to know. I promise I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk sports. If y'all want to tell me what happened with the election from your point of view, hit me up, 281-453-1000. That's 281-453-1000. It's the lunch break on the Legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
Legendary KYOK 1140 AM. The Legendary KYOK 92.3 FM. 2 radio stations in one.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing, and you always need to be sticking your fingers. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. You simply apply a discreet, easy-to-use sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger pricks. If you test your blood sugar at least 4 times per day and inject insulin at least 3 times per day, or use an insulin pump and have private insurance or Medicare, you might be eligible for a CGM with little or no cost to you. Call U.S. Medical Supply today for a free benefits check. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill Medicare or your insurance directly. Call now and say goodbye to finger pricks.
800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. That's 800-633-1378.
Let's be honest, wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair. The world's lightest wheelchair is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-262-4690. 800-262-4690. 800-262-4690. That's 800-262-4690.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM at KYOKradio.org.
About 3 minutes. Yeah. Sure, no problem at all. Butterball.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? It's hot now. It's hot now. Let's go. It's hot. We made it. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this kind of we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field. That's who I am. When I step on the field, I send one message.
It was just straight this time.
This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
All right. Well, we keep getting disconnected. Was trying to get Butterball Turkey on, but can't get them on. I'm sure they'll call back when they're free. But anyway, appreciate y'all giving me all the heads up. A lot of messages have come in about the election. So let me read one that I was going to read before I realized we had to get Butterball on. Person said, I have a theory rather than proof that something illegal happened in the election. Paxson stands to gain a pardon from Trump if he's convicted of his alleged crimes. Trump backers are either afraid of him or racist like him and need to be protected, or all of the above. I'm a number of the text messages came in like that. And then there's this one right here where this person said, AJ, I appreciate you being willing to hear another side. Look at it this way. If nothing has been done wrong, then why not let it be investigated? I agree. I agree with that part. But I think if in order to be investigated, doesn't there have to be some type of proof that something went wrong? Like I know Georgia did 59 recounts, hand counts and all that. And every time they did it, somebody said, well, but they didn't do this. And well, but they didn't do that. And I know Wisconsin's, didn't somebody pay for like $3 million for a recount up there, and now they're being sued. So I don't understand at what point do you finally say, all right, they checked it enough. And again, I don't understand where Texas has standing in what goes on with the Pennsylvania election or Georgia election or Wisconsin or Michigan election. I guess that's where I'm struggling with the whole, something went wrong thing. And again, it seems to be because the person that a lot of folks wanted to win didn't win, because this didn't happen when Hillary lost, right? And she got, more more popular votes than President Trump got, but he had more electoral votes. So, and if you say Russia is the equivalent, it isn't. It isn't, because nobody tried to keep Trump out of office. He got inaugurated. Obama sat with him. Biden sat with Pence. The kids sat with each other and showed them where their rooms were and everything like that. This is almost like they're going to block the White House if this doesn't get resolved, according to their satisfaction, which is a whole nother story now. Now we're not just talking about not liking the outcome. Now you're being obstructive. Now you're being seditious. And I know what that word means. A lot of people don't. So I'm just trying to understand what the end game is for this. I see a lot of Christians, praying that God overturns this election in the Supreme Court. Is that really what we're praying for now? I've seen a lot of prophets and apostles and all kinds of high up titles, prophesying that this will be overturned. This is not the will of God. Like, how do you know? Like, what if you're wrong? Like, literally, what if you're wrong? I could say all day that the Saints are never going to lose another game. They're going to lose another game. So what if I'm wrong? Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Hello, AJ. This is Ferdinand. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Ferdinand. How are you? And thank you. I appreciate that.
Pretty good, pretty good. AJ, can I share something with you, Doc? I really, my brother, hate talking about the election, but let me share this with you. Those Christians that you're talking about, hoping that the election get overturned. Sometimes I wonder, about people, because look, the God that I serve, maybe not good. I don't even want this to be your opinion, but the God that I serve is not the author of confusion. And what we have seen from this Republican Party, if people are closing their right mind, we shouldn't hear a Republican president for decades. We're seeing, this, United States of America being dismantled by a party, AJ, this is horrific. And if my brothers and sisters in Christ don't see that this is not Christ, and not of Christ, something is definitely wrong with America. And man, I really, it's so detrimental when I have to talk about subjects such as that, man. But we're definitely, for those many people to vote for Donald Trump, you're co-signing to the foolishness that his life represents. I mean, this is crazy. You lost fair and square, but yet still you don't want to get out of the White House. Something is definitely wrong with America, sir, and then people are supporting it. I don't get it. I really don't, but I pray that the Holy Spirit can lead and guide me henceforth and forevermore to understand what we're going through, AJ, in this season.
Yeah, I it's definitely something to just be still and pay attention to, but, not be not willing to stand up to it, because, we got to resist the enemy and the enemy will flee. And I just wonder, where was all of these accusations in other elections? I just don't remember any kind of just over. We're talking about Congress people, we're talking about attorney generals, we're talking about governors, we're talking about all these kind of folks that should know better. I mean, the Democratic Republic electoral process has been in this country for hundreds of years. So why now is it all of a sudden it's not working?
Well, the reason why it's not working, AJ, because when the head is not right, the body can't function. The head of America is corrupt and has been corrupt for decades. And when we don't get the head right, how do you expect your body to follow? So what we're seeing is just total disrespect. I mean, I can't even give you all the words that I can give you. But, I mean, can we see and hear, our five senses? Can we see that? Or what's going on? Is the world just overlooking and really believe a lot in the truth? Is that it? Or those are the days that we're living in now?
Yeah, I don't know if I have the answer.
And so I can't talk about it too long. I actually really want to go to Cam, and I'm going to let you go.
I hear you, Ferdinand. I'm like that about certain topics too, bro.
Painful. It's painful, But I'm going to be doing some fasting and praying that, God really give us an answer and which direction we need to go. Because, Brother AJ, my father, your father, is not happy with what he's been seeing in the last couple of decades. But we have dominion and power to change it. It just left us up.
Yeah.
Last night I gave, and Therese said, hey,
tell her I said hello.
He said, hey. AJ, what I saw last night, and I really gave the benefit of the doubt to Cam. I really wanted Cam to try to turn things around. And we can see very well last night, right now, the Patriots are not ready for, let alone a playoff game, let alone for a regular game. So the thing about it is, going forward, those teams that I try to give a benefit of the doubt to going forward, it won't happen. I'm going to go ahead and pick the teams that I know that's going to really, get the job done. That's why I've fallen off the last couple of weeks, because I'm trying to see what teams, that's really going to try to turn the page, and they're not doing it. So therefore, I have to go and be very stern in my picks going forward, because no more, I'm going to go with this team because I know that they can do better, because they can. But as you can see last night, that was definitely not going the right direction for the Patriots.
Yeah, I keep going back to they got 8, almost 9 guys that opted out this year. And the folks that they had on that offensive line last night, bruh, did they get paid for that? I don't know. Yeah, that was rough last night. That was and then the defense could not stop the run of the Rams to save their lives. I mean, Cam Akers, 171 yards on 29 carries. You toting the rock 29 times, and you're averaging almost 6 yards a carry. Come on, man. This is NFL football. You gotta do better than that.
Absolutely. So this doesn't look good on Cam's resume. You only have a year. What can Cam do in a year, AJ? And I'm hoping that he can at least, AJ, end up with a 9-7. That way, if somebody, if they decide to let him go, at least he can, have a decent enough season to where say, okay, we see that Cam has improved, and we can, somebody else can maybe pick him up if the Patriots don't, decide to give him another contract. But it's not looking good for Cam. I just hope he can just, get a 9-7 and just walk away.
Man, I'm not ready to see Cam walk away, but I hear you. I got you loud and clear.
No. Perhaps to another team.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Just saying, because, he only have a year there.
Right.
But, just, go to another team with a couple of years to where he can be the starter and he can give us all that he has to give us at the end of his career. Because Cam is still good. Cam is still healthy, and he can really, put the numbers up. But you got to have an offensive line to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Appreciate you as always, Ferdinand. Be safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir. Have a wonderful, blessed birthday weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my favorite man. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Tell my queen sister I said thank you.
All right, appreciate it, AJ.
All right. Hey, those good folks now. When you got folks that will be singing happy birthday to you from the background, them good people. Those are good people. All right, let me take a break. We'll come back with more of this segment brought to you by good folks at the Care Team. If you do not have health insurance, medical insurance, listen up. These folks can help you. So we'll be right back with more right after this message from our sponsor, the Care Team, on the lunch break.
Hello, my name is Margaret, and I'm not a paid actor. I'm simply a very satisfied customer that has received good advice from the Care Team Insurance. Without the help from the Care Team, we would not have had health insurance. The Care Team has saved my daughter's life.
This is one of the many great results of Care Team's efforts. Don't get caught with bad or no insurance at all. Let Care Team assist you with our free enrollment assistance program. Call now, 281-990-1377. There are over 13 million people without medical insurance that should qualify for plans starting at $0 to $50 per month. Care Team has helped thousands of people just like you. This is AJ Jones, and KYOK listeners, I want you to call now and see what you qualify for at 281-990-1377. That's 281-990-1377, or visit careteamcares.com. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ Jones with the lunch break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3 FM. It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for, and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right, you can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3.
You're listening to
1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legendary KYOK.
Now let's get back to the lunch break with AJ on the legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM.
All righty. Appreciate you. We are back. Again, that segment brought to you by the Care Team. If you need that number again, 281-990-1377. You might have a child that's no longer able to be carried under your insurance. They've grown up. 281-990-1377. 281-990-1377. So good folks, they'll help you out. All right. Cam Newton, tough night last night, got replaced by Jarrett Stidham. Things just didn't quite go well. I'm sorry. I know I seem like an apologist, but I can't keep blaming Cam for it. I can't. What I saw last night was just, I don't know. Let me look at the stats from it all. Let me look at from the stats. Rams had the ball 31 minutes. Patriots 28. That was balanced. 17 first downs for the Rams, 10 for the Patriots. Both of them were horrible on third down. 3 for 13 for the Pats, 3 for 14 for the Rams, 0 for 3 fourth down for the Patriots, 2 for 2 for the Rams. In fact, the Patriots got in the red zone several times, got down on the goal line, went for it on fourth down, and I don't know what that one play call with the quarterback, whatever, but it wasn't the right play call, or whatever was supposed to happen didn't happen, and Cam ate it, and, there you go, turn the ball over. Total yards, 318 for the Rams, 223 for New England. That's not normal. Not normal at all. Passing yards, 146 for the Patriots. And I know somebody says, that's it right there. Well, the Rams only had 137. So if you're going to hate on Cam, you got to hate on Jared Goff too. Don't, I'm just saying. Cam Newton got sacked 6 times for 33 yards. That'll do it right there. No, I'm sorry. He got sacked 4 times for 21. Jarrett Stidham got sacked 2 more times for 12. That's it right there. And they only ran the ball. Let's see. Harris ran it 11 times for 50. Sony Michel, 7 for 22. Cam ran it 7 for 16. Couldn't run the ball. White, 3 for 16. 30 carries, 110 yards. They averaged 3.7 per carry. New England's got holes. I'm talking about they got craters on that team and in that line and what have you. I don't know. I don't know how you fix it down the stretch. Can you fix it down the stretch? When I look at the standings, New England's down at number 10. The last playoff spot's the Colts. They're 8-4. And if New England wants to try and win the division, they got to catch a 9-3 Bills team. They ain't going to do that. Just got to play them out, see what happens. Maybe New England does not get in the playoffs this year and, tries to get a decent playoff spot. I mean, a decent pick in the draft. So, that's the tough thing. I just hate that it's Cam because, there are people that hate Cam because he's Cam. The poor people in Carolina had to watch him having too much fun playing football. And how dare he give touchdown balls to, kids in the end zone. And, oh, yeah, by the way, he had a baby with a girl he wasn't married to. So did Tom Brady. So did Tom. But nobody wrote the local newspaper an opinion piece for the local newspaper about Tom. I really do. I wonder about my brothers and sisters in Christ sometimes. Are y'all really? Is this really what's bothering y'all in your spirit? Cam had a baby with a woman he wasn't married with. Tom had a baby with a woman he wasn't married with. Some kind of way, Cam is a bad guy, and Tom is, well, he's a good, wholesome guy, Tom Brady. Like, really? Anyway. Tough game for the Patriots. Rams have put themselves back in the discussion. They are in the number 1 spot in their division, and they lead the Seahawks by a half game. So right now in the NFC, the division leaders are the Saints 10-2, Packers 9-3, Rams 9-4, and the New York Giants 5-7. And then the wild cards are the Seahawks at 8-4 at number 5, Buccaneers at 7-5 at number 6, and the Minnesota Vikings at 6-6. The Cardinals are right outside of that at 6-6. They're in that number 8 spot. Bears at 5-7. Lions 5-7. 49ers 5-7, and the Washington football team 5-7. So a little log jam trying to get that number 7 spot in the NFC. Wouldn't it be something if the Texans can go up to Chicago and ruin the Bears' playoff chances, that would be significant. If the Texans go up and beat the Bears and ruin their playoff hopes, nicely played, Texans. Nicely played. I mean, you either want to be the team or you want to be the spoiler of the team. You don't want to just be the doormat. You don't want to be the team that they circle on the calendar and say, that's a win. Well, who we got next? Well, the Texans are right. Well, we're going to beat them. Who we got next? You don't want to beat that team. You want to be the spoiler. You ain't going nowhere, but you're going to make sure that other people don't go anywhere either. That's a good way to salvage the season. Yeah, those Bears really thought they were going to clinch a playoff spot fooling with us. Nah. Next. That's why that fumble on the goal line from the center to Deshaun was so heartbreaking, because you could have really knocked a hole in the Colts playoff hopes. Right now, the Colts are in that number 7 spot. They would have been 8-5. The Raiders would be in that spot if the Texans had handled that snap and got it in the end zone. Want to be the spoiler. The Cowboys have. Cowboys have who? Cincinnati. You ain't spoiling nothing there. That's one of those games you better not lose. You can't have a bad season like you're having and then go up to Cincinnati and lose. Cincinnati doesn't have Joe Burrow. I mean, you can't even tell me who their quarterback is. Some random fan cannot tell me who was the quarterback for Cincinnati this Sunday. I'm not talking about Willie Gibson. I'm not talking about the sports journalist, broadcast journalist. I'm talking about random fans. Who's quarterback in Cincinnati? Can I go the route? It doesn't matter who's quarterback in Cincinnati. If you smell what Andy Dalton is cooking, there's no way the Cowboys can justify losing that game against Cincinnati. If the Cowboys lose to Cincinnati in Cincinnati, somebody's got to get fired. Mike Nolan, Mike McCarthy, somebody. Jerry Jones supposedly, Keith Hennick, that's funny. Keith Hennick said Jeff Blake. That's probably the last real good quarterback that they had. Oh, what about Boomer Esiason? Did that silent pregnant pause give you any idea what I think about the quarterback Boomer Esiason? Yeah, I love his son. I love his cause off the field. But as a Bengal fan, I wasn't a Boomer Esiason fan. Jeff Blake, baby. Jeff Blake. Just the truth. You gotta like it. Every now and then. Also, give me your favorite team and the one guy that played quarterback that you did not like for your favorite team. Everybody has that favorite team that somebody got to quarterback and you just like, man, I don't like him, but I love my team. Come on. Give me your favorite team and that one guy that got to be the quarterback that you just did not like. Yeah, Willie, I knew you had it. Come on, you can't tell me that y'all were true Matt Schaub fans when he was running the Texans. You can't tell me you were Tom Savage fans when he was running the Texans. Keith Hennick, stop it. Keith Hennick said, the Buccaneers, Tom Brady. You know you love him. Stop playing. Keith Hennick, I take Tom Brady off that team, you'll cry. I want my Tom back. Yeah, Boomer Esiason was my guy. I liked Kenny Anderson when he was in Cincinnati. Of course, I loved Jeff Blake. And then they brought in Boomer. I don't know. Yeah. Karen Gibson said it best. I can read it. She says, I was a Boomer fan on the field, but off the field, he was a dodo. I didn't like him on or off the field, Karen. Either one. Nah, one. Neither one. There's a lot of people that didn't like Troy Aikman. They loved the Cowboys. They loved Roger Staubach, Danny White. They loved Dandy Don Meredith. You know, they loved guys like that. But when Troy Aikman got it, a lot of Cowboy fans didn't like him. Didn't like him. I liked Quincy Carter. Quincy Carter was one of my favorite Cowboy quarterbacks. Quincy Carter, that guy, had some problems, had some personal problems, issues. Yeah. So anyway, you get Sybil Wilkes on here. Give us a coronavirus update. Be informed, be empowered. All right, let me get her on. We'll get a coronavirus update from Sybil Wilkes, and then we'll come back with some more. A lot of y'all hit me up about the election thing. My sound is not working. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get it going. Y'all stay right there. Let me get Sybil Wilkes together and get my sound working, and then we'll come back with more right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all new 92.3 FM. It is Freestyle Friday.
With what you need to know today. Policy expert Susan Rice to lead the White House Domestic Policy Council. The former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations and national security advisor during the Obama years may play a major role in Biden's Build Back Better platform. Michigan State Representative Cynthia Johnson, a Black Democratic lawmaker, has been stripped of her committee assignments after she posted a video on Facebook in response to harassment and threats of lynching. In the short 3-minute Facebook post, Johnson issued a warning to Trump supporters, telling them to walk lightly. Recent polls find that African Americans are less likely to get vaccinated than other ethnic groups. However, during a recent interview, Dr. Anthony Fauci urged African Americans to have confidence in the COVID-19 vaccine. What you need to know is brought to you by Black Voters Matter. Join the movement and visit blackvotersmatterfund.org for more information. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
The lunch break, where sports are the special of the day on the legendary KYOK.
All right, y'all. We're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. It's our Freestyle Friday. I got a special guest going to be joining us in hour number 2, Nikki Berry. She's an actress, singer, songwriter, got a new song out, so we'll drop some of that. But let me go to the phone line real quick. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
AJ Jones, Cowboy Craig. How you doing today, brother?
Cowboy Craig, I'm doing great, man. I hope I didn't offend you. Who was your least favorite Cowboy quarterback?
Believe it or not, Danny White. I was in high school back then, man. And Danny White used to break our hearts so many times. I love the Cowboys. It seemed like in crucial situations, crucial times, we need a first down, we need this. Danny White would mess it up. And I'm like, man, especially, back when them early days against Pittsburgh and, all that good stuff. Danny White was one of the most disappointing quarterbacks that he had, even with Quincy Carter. He was, I like Quincy Carter because they gave him an opportunity. But, man, Danny White used to break my heart.
Yeah, I don't think that's a lot of people. I know a lot of people agree with you because think about it. Coming from Roger Staubach to Danny White, it's a little bit of a drop off. There, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like walking off. No, I ain't going to go that far.
Yeah, well, I listen. Not only was he a least favorite quarterback for me for the Cowboys as well, they could pull him off the Sunday broadcast. I'd be all right as well. Yeah, they could pull him off that.
I don't know what it is with ex-Cowboy quarterback, but Troy Aikman, he seems to be a little salty too. when him and Joe Buck are commentating games, it seemed like Floyd is against them boys because of, I understand him and Barry Switzer wasn't the best at the end, you know, because he was so used to the structure from Jimmy, and then he went to Barry, and Barry was like a free spirit, you know, like, hey man, if it feel good, do it. And I think he still kind of resents the Cowboys for some reason. Listen to his commentation when he commentating on the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I've heard him. He definitely could use a little free therapy. I got some people he could talk to because he got some issues.
Yeah.
Appreciate the call, Cowboy Craig. Have a great weekend, man.
Thank you, brother. Y'all be blessed.
All righty.
1140 AM, KYOK Conroe, and 92.3 FM, K222CX Houston.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the host, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Walk out on that field today. Ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We made it. And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Actually, like the.
We made it. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
No, that's his first hour on the book, second hour underway right here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm AJ Jones. It is our Freestyle Friday, and we've been talking about everything from the election to the Attorney General of the state of Texas to Cowboy quarterbacks to, you know, a whole lot of stuff. So who was your favorite team's least favorite quarterback? Who was your favorite team's least favorite quarterback? Keith Hennick says Troy Aikman was a pedestrian quarterback at best. He said Danny White was a great punter, though. Yeah. I mean, you replaced a Hall of Famer with a punter. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna quite go right. You know, I mean, you get the same kind of skill set. I'm just saying. For me, Boomer Esiason was not my favorite for the Bengals. For the Saints, there's a bunch of them. Aaron Brooks was one of my favorites. Loved him. You're starting to see a theme there. Loved Aaron Brooks. Like Drew Brees. I can't say I love Drew Brees. I like Drew Brees. I like him. But there was a whole bunch of quarterbacks for the Saints that I was just like, Come on, for real? Let me pull up a list of Saints quarterbacks. There's a guy that played quarterback for the Saints that I think a lot of people don't know that he was a Saints quarterback. Okay, hold on. New Orleans Saints quarterbacks. Here we go. You ready? You're ready? All right, so Drew Brees has been the quarterback since 2006. So 2006 to now. Before that was my guy, Aaron Brooks, 2001 to 2005. And then before that, Jeff Blake was 2000, 2001. But here we go. Here's where it got Kerry Collins, Billy Joe Tolliver, Billy Joe Holbert, Jake Delhomme, Danny Werfel, Heath Schuler, Doug Nussmeier. I wasn't even a big Jim Everett fan. He was a quarterback for a minute. Had Wade Wilson, Steve Walsh out of Miami. Talk about riding the wave from the U. Bobby Hebert. I like Bobby. I did like Bobby Hebert. How do you not like a guy named Hebert? That's why I can't get with Justin Herbert. It's like, bro, either go Hebert or quit. Just go Justin H. You know, everybody from this part of town knows Hebert is Hebert. John Forcade, remember him? Remember John Forcade? Didn't like him. Nah, shouldn't have been quarterback in my team. Dave Wilson, Here's the name that a lot of folks don't realize quarterbacked the New Orleans Saints. You ready? After Archie Manning, they had Dave Wilson and Bobby Scott, but then they got a guy by the name of Kenny the Snake Stabler, and I loved it. I absolutely loved when they brought in Kenny the Snake Stabler. I loved him in Oakland, and I definitely loved him with the New Orleans Saints. He wasn't there long. He was only there for a couple of seasons. Oh, man, this was a guy I used to love as a Saints quarterback, Guido Merkins. I don't know if he could play or not. I just like to say his name. Guido Merkins used to be a Saints quarterback. But now, I didn't like the Dave Wilsons. I didn't like the Wade Wilson, Steve Walsh, Jim Everett. And then when they got into the Billy Joe era, Billy Joe Tolliver and Billy Joe Holbert, lost me. I think I became a Colts fan then. Who was your favorite team's worst quarterback? Favorite team's worst quarterback? 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. For me as a Texan fan, it was definitely Tom Savage and the guy that everybody thinks is the all-time best, Matt Schaub. I ain't like neither one of them. I ain't like neither one. Not at all. Not at all. David Carr wasn't a fan. Knew when he came out he wasn't gonna make it. Overrated. I like Derek more than I like David. Matt Schaub was a backup in Atlanta. Came here, got a ton of money to be a starter here. Name one big game that Matt Schaub won. One. Signature win for Matt Schaub over his career. Racked up a lot of stats because, Gary Kubiak knew how to coach a quarterback to stats, but meaningful wins for Matt Schaub. Anybody. Doesn't have them. Yeah, got none. Let me go around the league. Cowboys, we always said Danny White and Troy Aikman, least favorite. New Orleans, it was those Hobart guys and Billy Joe, everybody. Anybody named Billy Joe that quarterbacked the Saints didn't like him. Pittsburgh, you know who. You know who. You know who. Pittsburgh was not a Terry Bradshaw fan. Was not. And that was even before him and Hollywood Henderson got into it. Karen Gibson said, LOL, AJ, you're sounding like the grumpy old man. I ain't grumpy. It's birthday weekend. I'm consistent always. Didn't like Terry Bradshaw. Didn't like Terry Bradshaw. Loved Cordell Stewart. Should have done more with him. Loved Bubby Brister. Loved him. There was somebody else that they had. Oh man, I can't think of it. Can't think. I'll have to pull up. I'll pull up Steelers deals right after this. Steelers have had some good ones, but Terry Bradshaw by far the worst. Be right back.
Everybody, it's AJ Jones with the lunch break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 and 92.3 FM. It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for, and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right, you can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who've helped people that have been injured or wronged. Have you been diagnosed with cancer? Are you one of the millions who have taken Zantac or other generic versions of this popular drug to help treat stomach issues? Then pay close attention to this message. The FDA said it detected low levels of a probable cancer-causing chemical known as NDMA in Zantac and other generic forms of this popular drug. They've banned sales and even removed it from the market. If you've been diagnosed with cancer and you've taken Zantac or a generic equivalent, call the legal helpline now. You could receive a free cash award and have your medical expenses covered. And there's no upfront cost to you. They only get paid if you win. So please call now. 800-251-7816. 800-251-7816. 800-251-7816. That's 800-251-7816.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
Let's get it. Lunch break crew. What's up with it?
All right, let's get it. Lunch break crew. Got it right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. Charlie Batch. Charlie Batch is the guy that I liked. I also liked Tommy Maddox. He was good. I liked him. Wasn't he coming off of an injury or something somewhere else? Tommy Maddox was, I liked him. Cordell Stewart, of course. Kent Graham wasn't a fan. Mike Tomczak. What do you, Willie Gibson, ain't Mike Tomczak an Ohio State boy? I wasn't a fan of his. No love for him. Jim Miller, y'all. Neil O'Donnell, quarterback for the Steelers, was horrible. Horrible. Bubby Brister was 92, 91, 90, 89, 88. Bubby Brister was at Tulane, and the new head coach after Vince Gibson ran him off and put his son John English in there. Wally English was the coach, put his son John English in there. We don't even know where John English is. Bubby Brister went on to play in the NFL. Mark Malone, remember him? Todd Blackledge. Had some good quarter. Cliff Stout. Cliff Stout took over for Terry B. He's my worst. Miami Dolphins had some good. Dan Marino was by far my favorite quarterback for them. They had some interesting quarterbacks, so we'll see. All right, so let me run through these football games real quick. I want to run through these games real quick, and tell you what I'm thinking is going to happen. And you tell me if you think I'm right. Of course, last night I said I thought New England was going to beat the Rams. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I thought New England was going to not only beat the Rams, I didn't think it was going to be close, but I was wrong about that. So Dallas is a 3.5, 4-point favorite against Cincinnati Sunday at noon on the road. Again, there's no way Dallas can lose that game. I'm not talking about there's no way possible. There's no way they can allow themselves to lose that game. Like somebody has got to rise up and make a play. But, yeah, Dallas cannot lose that one. Tennessee at Jacksonville. Tennessee's going to win that one. Houston at Chicago. Again, Houston, you got to be a spoiler. You got to try and start building the platform for a new coach coming in and seeing some players. I mean, you just can't be on the team. And now's the time to be securing your spot either in Houston or somewhere else. So you got to go up and knock off a potential playoff contender. So I'm going Houston in that one. Indianapolis at the Raiders. Indianapolis at the Raiders. The Colts need that game. The Raiders need it too. I don't know why I'm feeling like I want to say that the Raiders are going to win that one at home. I don't know why I want to say that. And you know I'm not a John Gruden fan. Far from it. I mean, even at 7-5, he's overpaid. Remember they gave him $100 million over 10 years? Who gets a 10-year contract nowadays? That's crazy. I'm going with the Raiders in that one, though. That's where my gut is. New Orleans at Philadelphia. Yeah, New Orleans is going to win their 10th in a row. I think that Jalen Hurts is going to play well, but I don't believe that the Saints are going to lose that one on the road. Denver at Carolina. I'm going with Carolina in that one. I'm not a Drew Lock fan. I haven't caught on yet. Kansas City at Miami is going to be closer than most folks think. Kansas City at Miami is going to be closer than most folks think. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Miami upset Kansas City. Kansas City's got to get back to running the ball. Kansas City has got to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire back in the flow of things. And they still haven't really incorporated Le'Veon Bell. I don't understand why teams are not using Le'Veon Bell like he was used in Pittsburgh. Throw him the ball out of the backfield. Hit him with some screens. Give him some opportunities to run the ball where he can make some decisions. I don't understand that. But anyway, I'm going with Kansas City, but I'm not going to be surprised if Miami pulls off the upset. Arizona at the Giants. Todd Malcolm has fallen in love with the Giants. I haven't. I believe Arizona will get a win there, but, I really do. And I'm not saying this because I don't like Cliff Kingsbury. I'm really starting to think they got the wrong head coach. Because if you look at everything that Arizona has, they ought to be better than 6-6. Might have the wrong head coach. All right. My special guest is dialed in, so let me just run through the rest of these real quick. I got Tampa Bay over Minnesota. I got Seattle over the Jets. I got Green Bay over Detroit. I've got the Chargers over Atlanta. I've got Washington beating San Francisco. Am I crazy or what? Pittsburgh over Buffalo. Baltimore over Cleveland. And there you go. That's what I got. All right, let me take a quick break. Well, I got time to get her in here. Let's get an introduction in. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to some and introduce to others. National, gospel, international recording artist. She's a songwriter. She's an actress. And she just dropped a new single. It's my sister, Nikki Berry. How you doing, Nick?
Hello. Andre, what's going on? I don't know if I like all those picks, but listen, God is good, and I'm praying for my Texans.
What you hate on my picks, man? I think I did pretty good. I said the Texans were going to win, and I said there ain't no way in the world the Cowboys If they lose in Cincinnati, I feel your husband. Somebody got to get fired. Somebody.
Yes. Listen, I got on blue today for the Texans and the Cowboys so I can keep some peace in my house.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You do what you got to do, sis. You do what you got to do.
That's right. That's right.
So let me ask you though, Nikki. We'll talk about your project and everything in a minute. But were you surprised when they let Bill O'Brien go?
Well, I don't know if I would say surprised. I'm just let me see how we can say this the best way.
Okay.
I just wish they would get it together. Because I don't even know if it's what's going on the field. I think it's more what's going on in the office.
Right.
And it's like, get it together. These players are working hard. Get it together
right.
for us.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Did you have your house built from the ground up?
No, I didn't.
So you moved into somebody else's house, right?
Yes.
What did you do when you moved in?
Cleaned up. Clean house. Come on. Clean house.
They got to do it. There's no way in the world they can try to fix this team that man, I ain't going to say his name no more, that man, yeah, I'm going to say his name, that Bill O'Brien left a dirty, nasty house.
Right.
It wasn't as good as it could have been. It could have been better.
Yes.
So once he was gone, you got to clean up. You got to clean everybody that was with him, leave with him. Jack Easterby and all these other folks. Tim Kelly.
Look. Speak on it.
I'm just saying, it's Freestyle Friday. My birthday is Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
They're going to have to give me one on this one. They just going to have to. They should have kicked Easterby out of there. They should have kicked Tim Kelly out of there. And I love Anthony Weaver. I do. We could go have birthday cake together. But he needed to go too. I'm sorry. You got to get that mentality out of there and bring in the new so you can see what you got.
Yep. I agree. I just want my Texans to win. I'm ready for us to show out because I believe we have great talent. We just need that whole picture. We just need everything tight. We need attitudes right. We just need everything to be on a positive up and up note and play as a team. And that's not just the players on the field. That's coaching staff. That's office. Listen, support these guys who are out here giving they all, putting their life on the line. Support them.
On everything I love. You just nailed it. That's why I'm hoping that they get he's not my real brother. We have the same last name. Garrick Jones as the general manager for the Houston Texans, because he brings the positivity, he brings the knowledge, he brings the experience, he brings how to hold coaches accountable, he brings how to run a whole organization. That's who they need.
All right.
All right. So remember that name, Garrick Jones.
Garrick Jones. Somebody type it.
We got to take a quick break. When we come back, y'all, we're going to come back with Nikki Berry. All right, Nick, we'll be right back, okay?
All right.
Right after this on the lunch break, let's hear a word from our mayor, Mayor Sylvester Turner. What do we need to do?
I'm Mayor Sylvester Turner. We need to be mindful of everyone's health and safety when planning family gatherings. Make a plan and share it with your guests. Get tested at one of
Thank you so much, Andre.
Sites within the city. Wear your mask, and social distance, so you can enjoy your time together with peace of mind. Protecting our loved ones is the most important thing for all of us. Mask up, Houston. We're better together.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM. The legendary KYOK 92.3 FM. Radio stations in one.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing, and you always need to be sticking your fingers. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. You simply apply a discreet, easy-to-use
Have
sensor
you
on your
always been a
body,
Texan
and it
fan?
continuously monitors your
No, so
helping you spend more
I
time
was
and
a
freeing you from
Dallas fan with my father when I was growing up because he is
four
a
times per
diehard
day, and
Dallas
an
fan as
gentleman
well.
needs
Tony
3 times per day.
Dorsett, all those guys. I mean, listen, Tom Landry. That was our household team.
With little
Yeah.
or no cost
When I
TV.
was grown, yeah,
Yeah.
and moved here to
We
Houston,
offer free shipping,
Texas.
90 days
It's
of
my
life,
team.
and we
Were you
bill
an Oiler
Medicare
fan?
or your insurance directly.
No,
Call now and say goodbye to
no.
Pink.
800-633-1378. 800-633-1378.
Hold that thought. We're going to talk on there.
800-633-1378. That's 800-633-1378.
I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me show right here. Legendary KYOK 1140 AM and the all new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
You're listening to The Lunch Break with AJ on the legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our Freestyle Friday, and got a little bit of some background music going on right here. Let me let y'all hear a little bit of this. You better come on here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the latest release from my sister and friend, Nikki Berry. Nikki, tell me about that one right there.
Celebrate the King. Listen, this is my first original Christmas single. Yes! I actually wrote this song 2 years ago.
Okay.
And God said, now it's time. I'm like, okay, let's go. Because this song is about celebrating our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's it. Let's celebrate him. Let's not worry about this year. Let's not worry about what we don't have, what is not going right. Let's take some time and just celebrate our King for our life, our health, and our strength.
Nikki Berry, national recording artist and songwriter and actress, joining us here on the lunch break. She's been here before, but Nikki, help me understand that process. You said you wrote it 2 years ago. How does it go from being written to now's the time to release it? Let me get people to put some music to it. Let me get the melodies and the hooks and all that. How does a song get put together like what we hear here?
Yeah, so listen, I am so blessed because when God gave me this song, it was sort of downloaded right away. So I got everything. I started getting words. I got melody. I got music. Like I heard the whole thing. So I sang this song into my phone. Okay. I wrote the words down on a sticky note, but I saved it, right? And so I have an amazing producer. So shout out to Houston's own Eric Carrington. I sent it to him, said, Eric, this is my song. He said, okay. Eric will take that song. He listens to it. He'll put a bass line to it right away. I mean, right away. It's like he just hears it, right? And so he puts it together, and that's the framework. And then from there, it goes to my amazing band, which is led by Houston's own Roderick Bubba Dowling. He takes it, and oh my God, he puts every instrument you can think of. He has an amazing band and just brings the whole song to life.
Wow. Well, yeah, and you're right. With amazing people on your team like that, now I can get it. Now I see, the plan. And then, so once they put the music to it and the bass line to it, what happens next?
So next, it has to be copywritten. So that is done right away. And then it has to be published. So BMI takes care of all of that, get that done. And then after that, of course, you got to have a cover. So you get that done. And then after that, you put it together, decide where you want to distribute it from. So there's so many different outlets, right? And so this song is through DistroKid. And so they actually put it out everywhere. So you can find this song on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, wherever you listen to music, even YouTube, everywhere. And so that's done. And then radio stations, right? So you want radio to get it. So we package it up and we send it out to every radio station in the country, praying that they love it and they pick it up and put it on.
That's outstanding. I mean, that's literally the anatomy of a song.
Yeah.
To, when you hear it on your favorite radio station.
That's right.
So now, are you an independent artist or are you on a label?
I am independent. My husband and I, shout out to Derek Berry, we started our own label. So we do everything in-house. And it's pretty tough. It's a big job. But God has allowed us to have resources and funds to actually put towards studio time. And, all of those things that go into it. So you got to have a budget. You can have a great song, but you got to have a budget.
Gotcha. So have you been on a label before? Which would you prefer? Would you prefer to stay independent or have a label covering you?
So that is tough because I want to make sure I keep control of what I can sing. I want to write still. So I think it could work if there was just a very amazing label that would allow me to still have some type of creative control, but they could actually take me to maybe an even bigger, audience. So I think that's something that could be worked out.
I got you. Larry Williams said he won the 2019 Businessman of the Year award the same year that she won her River Award.
Oh, okay.
Said y'all sat at the same table.
Yes.
He said you're a cool person.
Oh, thank you so much. So are you.
That's all right. We got Nikki Berry joining us. She is a gospel recording artist, national recording artist, international recording artist, and she also writes and is an actress. Nikki, is it hard writing your own songs, or do you have people that are trying to present stuff to you? Oh, I wrote this song. I think you would be perfect for it. How's that work?
No, like everything I just get. It's just been all from life. Like different things happen, situations, and I'll just hear a song. I'll just get a song. I'll just start humming it, and it's like crazy. Eric says, Nikki, I have never really seen this. Most people will either write lyrics, they have no music. Some people write music, they don't have words. He said, but you have both. Like you get it all. I'm like, I know. I'm just blessed. I'm telling you. I have never, AJ, I have never sat down and said, I'm going to write a song. Never. But I have so many songs that I have written. I'm telling you guys, get ready for next year and the year after that and the year after that.
Come on here. And you wait for the Lord to say, now's the time for that.
Yes.
Now's the time for that.
Yes.
I got you. Now, if you're writing songs, are you also writing plays and movie screens?
No. Haven't done that yet, but I also have a great passion for acting.
Okay.
So I was in 2 amazing stage plays last year, which was great. And so next year, I'm looking forward to doing more film.
Okay.
So look out for that as well. But no writing of scripts or anything like that.
Nothing has ever hit you. You never looked at it and said, man, I could really get something with that.
Yeah. Well, I tell people though, I have, a pretty good life story. And so when I tell, some people, they go, girl, that's a Lifetime miniseries. So, hey, you never know.
Now, you piqued my interest. I want to know some stuff now.
You never know, yeah.
What about books? Is there a Nikki Berry book coming anytime soon?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I might have something right here for you. Let's go. Yeah.
I love it. I love it when we drop news like that.
So listen, I'm going to show you something. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen.
Okay, I see it.
Can you guys see that?
Journey to Restoration, and you've got it all laid out.
It's a 40-day prayer journal that's going to be on pre-sale on Amazon on Christmas Eve. And it's going to come out at the end of January. And it's going to be a 40-day guide to just get you into prayer. And it's prayers that go from just, telling God thank you, being grateful, to healing, abundance. I'm telling you, these prayers have blessed me, and it's just awesome. And it's a journal. So you can actually journal your own thoughts and prayers also.
That's outstanding. Now, you and I did not talk about that.
No, right? That's why I was like,
Nikki, that's outstanding. Now, are you self-publishing that, or are you working with a publisher?
I actually have a publisher, and they are amazing. It's called Dream in Ink Press. Okay. And I'm telling you, they are doing an amazing job packaging everything, getting it ready. So get ready, y'all, to pre-sale Christmas Eve, because we want to be on the Amazon #1 bestseller list.
I know that's right. I know. Back up so everybody can see it again, Nikki. Everybody see it again. Yeah, I love it, y'all. It's coming. It's a 40-day prayer journal. It's called Journey to Restoration.
Yes.
Nikki Berry. Yes, ma'am. Coming soon. Soon. You can give everybody the website and all that, where they can go and pre-order that before we go. Nikki, you got an amazing story. Where did this prayer life and these revelations and downloads, when did you first recognize something was happening in your spirit?
Yeah. Well, actually, I would actually say high school.
Okay.
Just kind of dealing with different things, school, grades, sports, friends, issues, drama. Some people think kids don't really go through anything just because they don't have bills, and all of that stuff. But kids go through a lot. And I think that's when I really started praying, like really praying, saying, God, listen, I need you to fix this. And I saw God really start moving and answering. And I was like, wow, So I started to experience God for myself, because I had heard it before in church. Grandmother, she was a prayer warrior. I'm telling you. If you said something was wrong, and honey, she would slap you over the head or whatever and start praying, you'd be like, Grandma, tell me first, can you give me a little warning? Be like, no, baby, you said you had a headache, so I'm about to pray, Yes. So I have always, yeah. She like, you like, wait. But so I have always been around prayer.
Yeah.
It's just in me. And so, listen, I know that prayer works. I know it's real, and I know that God wants to hear from us. And it's more than just asking God for things, but it's building something with God, because when you're dating, you have to talk, right? You got to share, you have to love, and that's what God wants from us through prayer.
I like that. That's the intimate relationship with God, not just the rituals and the denominational and all that. It's the intimate.
Right.
And you're right. You don't want somebody who's just sitting next to you, loving you, but they ain't talking to you.
Right.
I got you. And Nikki, all of this happening this year, how has that affected your career? How's that affected you visually? The visions and the dreams that you have.
Listen, this year has really given me time to sit down and really think and really take time to say, okay, God, amazing things have happened. I stepped out on faith. Things are, going well. But now show me what my next big thing is. Show me where you want me to really go, And so I think this time has been great for me to just really sit back and say, what is next? And really just having confidence to keep going, because you can think, oh, okay, this went well, had this song, it was great. That's it. No, build on it, And so that's all I have been doing, is just working.
That's interesting, because I hear a lot of people who, are business coaches and that kind of stuff, saying if we don't come out of this season better than when we went into it, or have used this time to set yourself up, for something better than what we had before, then it's almost like we missed it. So I'm hearing Nikki Berry say she's ready. She's ready for, that next launch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, I am in full speed ahead, go mode. I am encouraging everyone around me. So if you know me, listen, I am telling you, go get it. It's time, right? Because there's enough for everybody. Find your niche and go get it.
Right. So what is the opposite spectrum from Nikki? What makes Nikki like, what's that thing?
Oh, let me see. I think maybe when I don't stay organized enough. And so there's sometimes when I'm like, write it down. Make a list, put it in the calendar, staying organized, because I can get like, oh my gosh, what's next? What am I doing? Where am I going? So as long as everything is written down, I can stay organized, I can stay calm, and I can just do what I love.
Nikki, that's something, because I'm just the opposite. I am just the opposite. I could be all over here. I could do all of, and somebody, where's your list? Where's your calendar? Where's your this, that? I don't know. Come on, let's do this right now. Then let's go. I know. I'm an acquired taste. I am an acquired taste. Nikki, tell us about your wonderful husband and your family and that, because sometimes when you're as anointed and vision and all that, you got somebody right next to you that might not see it the way you do. How do you balance that?
Well, I am really blessed because my husband is absolutely amazing.
All right now.
I mean, he is supportive. He's there. So, great. And we have 5 amazing children. Yes, I said 5. And they're all, grown, but they are so supportive. I mean, they will share. They're like, Mom, do this, do that, so they are great. Even my sister and brother and, families, everybody is Team Nikki Berry. And they're like, tell us what you need. We got you.
Yeah.
And we are a sports family. So that's why I love this show. And I get so excited because we're a sports family. We love sports. My son is a point guard right now playing for UTRGV. So shout out to Ricky Doc Nelson.
They just beat somebody. They beat.
Yes, listen. Ricky Doc Nelson is my amazing son. He's number 13. He plays for UTRGV. So shout out to the whole team. Coach Lou Hill is amazing. Listen, don't sleep on UTRGV. I'm telling you right now, this team is stacked. They are amazing.
Yeah, so in fact, they just beat Texas A&M Corpus Christi 68-64. I'm finna go to that box.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's your son's name?
Number 13, Ricky Doc Nelson.
Ricky Doc Nelson. Yep.
Yes, and he is a true point guard, okay? He will set it up.
I love it. Number 13, averages about 4 points, couple of assists per game.
Yes.
6'1". Birthday is coming up in January.
Yes.
Yep. He's a junior.
Yes. So listen, he's got one more year, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be his breakout year. Y'all better look out. And you heard it here first. Okay.
I know. You got to get him on the show. We want to hear from him.
Yes.
Okay, doing interviews and stuff like that.
Definitely. Listen, he's been doing interviews since he was 9. Check him out, Andre. Google him. He was 9 years old, baby, and he was just like, yes, this is what I do. This is what I love.
I absolutely love it. I love it. Now, I got to take a break, but when we come back, I got a question about where he got that confidence from. Is that mom? We'll be right back with my good friend, sister, national recording artist, songwriter, actress, you name her. It's Nikki Berry, y'all. We'll be right back with her right after this on the lunch break. This segment is brought to you by the good folks over at the Care Team. If you need health insurance and you don't have it, these are the people to call. The Care Team can get you going for as low as $0 or $50 a month. Check them out, the Care Team, bringing us this segment of the lunch break.
The coronavirus is ravaging our community. Make sure you have health insurance. Let Care Team Insurance assist you with our free medical enrollment assistance program. Call now and see what you qualify for at 281-990-1377. There are over 13 million people without insurance that should qualify for plans starting at $0 to only $50 per month. Care Team has helped thousands of people just like you by providing free enrollment assistance. Don't be taken advantage of by people selling bad or fake insurance. Make sure you have health insurance. Let Care Team Insurance assist you. This is AJ Jones. And KYOK listeners, I want you to call now and see what you qualify for. Plans starting at $0 to only $50 per month at 281-990-1377. That's 281-990-1377. Or visit careteamcares.com. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ Jones with the lunch break on the Legendary.
I just put a reminder in, so whenever your son's team plays, I'll get notifications.
It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for, and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right, you can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the Legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3.
1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The Legendary KYOK.
You're listening to The Lunch Break with AJ on the Legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the show. My special guest is with us. It is none other than national recording artist, writer, actress. You know what? You got a prayer journal coming out. It's Nikki Berry, y'all. So, Nikki, you said y'all are a sports family. You said you played sports in high school. What did you play in high school?
Basketball, volleyball, track. Yeah, all of that.
You played the basketball, girl. You had quit playing. What high school did you attend again, Nikki?
Westbrook Senior High. Let's go Bruins. Texas. My coach Jesse White. Yes. And we were good.
And you played the 1, the 2, the 3. What did you?
I played the 2, and I was a defensive specialist. Okay. Yeah, listen, I would shut you down, okay?
What?
You're not going nowhere.
Did your husband play sports in high school?
He did. He played football and track.
Football, track. Where did he go to school?
He went to school in Lake Charles, LaGrange, I think it was called, or LaGrange. You know, if you say it wrong, they be like, "No, it's LaGrange." You know, it's LaGrange. I'm like, okay,
nice. You know what? That Louisiana man came and found you as his wife and found a good thing. You better be nice to his high school. You better shut him out.
Won't he do it?
I know he's all right. Listen. So who is more competitive, you or the husband?
Definitely him. Definitely.
Okay.
He will not let you win. I don't care if you are a kid. You better not play a game with him because you're not going to win. I don't care if it's Uno, Dominoes.
That is my kind of guy. I'm like, they got to learn how to lose. I ain't letting them win. No, ain't nobody letting them win. So your son gets his competitive nature from?
I think from me.
I thought that. I literally thought that.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you the loud mama in the stands?
Hey, yes. Listen, all you have to do is ask somebody. They will tell you. I am in there. I am cheering. I am yelling. I am that mom. Okay. When I am in there, y'all like, who is that? Is that the same Nikki Berry, baby? I am at the game. It's my son playing. It is going down. Okay.
They don't let the smooth taste fool you. Nikki, do the other children participate in sports?
Some of them do. So my daughter, which is my son's twin.
Okay.
So she loves volleyball.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Nikki Berry, I mean, just everything. I absolutely love this. So, Nikki, I've seen a lot of people on Instagram do the virtual concerts and things like this. Yes. How has, this pandemic and all that affected what you would probably be doing, right about now?
Yeah, so definitely everything is online.
Okay.
I mean, and so I've just been trying to take advantage of that, doing more interviews and just really getting on live. That was something that I never really used to, do. So I'm doing more of that. And then I actually have a virtual Christmas concert that's going to be coming out as well. So you're going to get to see me sing this amazing Christmas song, Celebrate the King.
Nikki Berry, you know what? I'm putting you on the spot. We got to get ready to go. I'm putting you on the spot right now.
Uh-oh.
I got the song over here.
Yes.
Give us some acapella. Give us some. Just give us some right off the top.
Okay. He was born in a manger. No room was in the inn. No. Wrapped in swaddling clothes is how the bread of life began. Oh, where would we be without him? That's all y'all get. That's all y'all get. Y'all gotta go download it.
Nikki Berry. Nikki said, I can't give all of it to you. You gotta download it, baby. You gotta download it.
Yeah, celebrate the king, y'all.
Nikki, I love it. Now, is this going to be an entire full project, or are we just doing the Christmas single and going from there?
Yes, just a single, and then next year, get ready because we have more amazing music coming.
How can people follow you? How can they keep up with what Nikki Berry's out there doing?
Yes, so listen, Nikki Berry Music. That's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's my YouTube. So go subscribe, you guys, so you can see the amazing things out there. Nikki Berry Music.
All right, and you're going to be doing more lives and reaching out to your followers and listeners and all of that. She's got a prayer journal coming out. And Nikki, where can they pre-order that?
So listen, it's going to be ready Christmas Eve. So you got to stay tuned. Make sure you go to NikkiBerryMusic.com.
Okay. Nikki Berry, y'all. I'm telling you. Now, here's the difficult thing. I love Lamar Campbell. Lamar Campbell don't know. He's like a brother to me and from a different mother.
Yes.
I love him. But I got to tell you, Nikki, you are like, I might have to move Lamar over and say, Nikki and Lamar. I'm serious because your spirit is what just draws me. I'm just blessed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Really. Because I tell him, like, dude, who walks around with, I'll always be there for you. You don't have to worry. I'll always come through. And, I'm talking about going watching a football game. It's to have that anointing in you.
Yes.
And God is downloading that. And then you come out with these amazing worship songs.
Yes.
You got that. You got that.
Listen, I thank him. I thank him because that is what it's all about. Letting people feel God. It's not about me. Right. It's about letting him use me so that others can feel him.
I got you. I feel him.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a pretty good, try the spirit by the spirit. I feel him.
Sure.
What you see is the real deal. This is the real deal, y'all, with Nikki Berry. Nikki, do you do any ministry in word? Do you preach or teach or anything like that?
No, I don't. But I tell you, if everybody keeps telling me that, and I'm like, God hasn't told me that yet, y'all, I just do what I do. So I'm singing concerts and I will, speak and talk. I don't really call it, a name. I just kind of do what God gives me.
So with this virtual setup and how people are doing lives and stuff like that, they can literally invite you in on their live, their stream, and you can do a couple of worship selections or songs and bless churches all over the world, right?
Definitely.
Give me your information again.
Yeah. So listen, Nikki Berry Music. That's my Gmail. That's my website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all the same. So it's very, very easy. NIKKIBERRYMUSIC.
You better come on here. Y'all, I'm telling you, she is a blessing to us. She'll be a blessing to you. Y'all be sure to connect with her, follow her, download the CD. Again, tell everybody what the name of the Christmas project is.
Yes, Celebrate the King. Go purchase it for only $129 and then download it, stream it all day, all night, and share it.
I know that's right. Nikki, I appreciate you making time for me. You tell your son I said hello. I put in I got notifications coming every time UT Rio Grande Valley plays now. Yes. So I'll be keeping up with him. So And tell your husband I'm praying for him, man. I think they got the wrong head coach. I know they got the wrong defensive coordinator. And slide this in, and he said you also got the wrong general manager. Jerry Jones fired himself.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen, but we can keep praying on it, but I don't know.
Nikki Berry, thank you. You have a blessed rest of your weekend, and we can't wait to have you back again soon, okay?
Thank you so much. Bless you. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Nikki, you got to call me and sing happy birthday to me or something on Sunday.
Listen, I definitely will, because this is our birthday month. So mine is on December 31st. So shout out to the December birthdays.
Listen, Nikki, I'm going to close the door on it for y'all. So, Nikki, I will definitely be shouting you out on your birthday as well. Okay, my sister?
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, y'all.
Nikki Berry, have a good one, dear. We'll talk to you soon. Outstanding. So glad to have her on the show. And again, I want y'all to support her. Again, Nikki Berry Music for everything. Nikki Berry Music on Instagram, Nikki Berry Music on Facebook, Nikki Berry Music on YouTube. And I want y'all to download this song, Celebrate the King. Celebrate the King. Download it and bless her. And like we just said, if your church is Facebook living or however you going live, and you want to have a great worshiper in your service, Nikki Berry Music, reach out to her. Tell her you heard it on the lunch break. You want to invite her to come and minister to your group. You will be blessed, and you'll be glad you did. All right, y'all. I think I've done all I can do. Preseason basketball getting started today. Houston Rockets tip-off at 7 Central up in Chicago. The Lakers and Clippers play. LeBron and Anthony Davis will not play in that game tonight. I think it's at 9 Central. And then tomorrow, you got the Spurs hosting OKC. That tips off at 6. The Mavericks at Milwaukee. That's at 7. And then, of course, you Texans are visiting the Bears in NFL action Sunday at noon. I got Texans, Cowboys, and Andy Dalton up against his former team, Cincinnati. I'm a Bengals fan, but I believe that the Cowboys are going to win that Sunday at noon. And then New Orleans looking for their 10th win in a row when they visit the Eagles Sunday at 3:25. Carson Wentz benched. Jalen Hurts gets the start. I'm still going with the Saints in that one. So that's what we got for you right there. Listen, it's been a great week. I want to appreciate all of my special guests that dropped by the show this week. Of course, we're going to have more special guests on next week, so y'all keep tuned in. And, man, I tell you, I really can't do this without y'all. So y'all keep praying for me. I'll definitely be praying for you. Again, Sunday's my big day. 56. Good Lord. They starting to pass me by now. I'm a minute over the speed limit. So for my birthday, I want to be a blessing to you. I want you to know that I'm going to work harder than ever before. I want you to know I'm going to speak up on what needs to be spoken about. I want you to know that I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to turn away. My intro music, it's game time. It's real for me. It's real for me. It's time for other voices to be heard, not just from one culture, not just on one station. The narrative doesn't need to be the same for everything and everybody. So, I'll be that voice. If you got something that you want to talk about, let's talk about it. If you got something that you disagree with me on, let's respect each other, but let's talk about it. But more than anything, let's make sure that you hear me and I hear you, and we can get through this together. That's why I say, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except wash your hands, wear your mask, give people 6 feet. And when you see that racism, kill it. Not the person, but the racism. Don't need that. All right? Y'all tune into our weekend shows. Not So Christian in Me, Jesse Jackson, Keep Hope Alive, Walt Baby Love, Gospel Tracks. And then come Monday, Erica Campbell and Griff, Get Up Mornings. Your boy will be back with Media Monday. Again, y'all take care. Y'all be blessed. Here's Sybil Wilkes with the final update on coronavirus.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know today. President-elect Joe Biden has selected foreign policy expert Dr. Susan Rice to lead the White House Domestic Policy Council. The former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations and National Security Advisor during the Obama years may play a major role in Biden's Build Back Better platform. Michigan State Representative Cynthia Johnson, a Black Democratic lawmaker, has been stripped of her committee assignments after she posted a video on Facebook in response to harassment and threats of lynching. In the short 3-minute Facebook post, Johnson issued a warning to Trump supporters telling them to walk lightly. Recent polls find that African Americans are less likely to get vaccinated than other ethnic groups. However, during a recent interview, Dr. Anthony Fauci urged African Americans to have confidence in the COVID-19 vaccine. What you need to know is brought to you by Black Voters Matter. Join the movement and visit blackvotersmatterfund.org for more information. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
For my trouble, Katrina couldn't stop me. My body is healed of cancer. Outstanding.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Hey, Bridget Hill, how you doing? Yes, ma'am. We killing racism. We ain't killing the people. We killing racism. Love you so much, Pastor. God bless you. Again, y'all have a blessed weekend, and I'm going to be celebrating. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the birthday love. I appreciate y'all. We'll talk to y'all again on Monday. Take care now.